Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And the finish! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'm going to opt for the versatile Danny Welbeck. His preference, I'm sure, would be to play through the middle, to score as many as possible, and he'll be judged on that ultimately. But he makes his pace count in wider areas too, and I think that's where he can be most effective.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. De Kuiper goes short. Milner cross and a header! It's there! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Brighton breakthrough. Can he finish? Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Cambodia restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Vifa. And they're quick to get it back. Well, and a chance! And that's a sharp finish. And they get themselves in front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Brighton with the lead. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Vifa. Gross. Goes looking wide. De Kuiper. Milner. That's going wide left. Milner. Great vision. He's having a shot! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Played into chance! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
There will be 3 minutes
and
time.
There was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance.
Shapes to shoot! And no mistake. And they're threatening to fly away here. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Pete...
That's the end of the first 45. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution in progress.
So we're off again. 45 minutes to change their fate. Takes a shot! And he hits the net! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
How many? Just how many? Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, he's having a go! No, that's just wide.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Pressing high and with purpose. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Welbeck. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Gross! Almost an hour gone. De Keeper picks it up out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Decent chance! Threads one in.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's De Keeper. Stood up well to him there.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's really well cleared. Tries one from range. Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Milner, who does have an assist to his name. Mitoma. He's got away.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, it's come loose. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. Further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Kadiolu tries to pass it through. Space for him to turn and look.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Rutel.
4 added
Aimed
minutes has
beyond
been
the
indicated.
defence. Oh, he's bustling. Can he finish? And there's a goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The Estadio Urbano Caldera is small for a top-flight venue, but it makes up for that with its history and its heritage. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So straight into the action. No foul, says the referee. Reguilon. Suarez is onto it in a flash.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And body! Missed by a fraction. He's going to be disappointed with that. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Who else but Lionel Messi?
Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Brozovic. Mane. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Joao Felix. Now it's Mane. Oh, super ball. Messi. So what can they make of this? And here's Mane. Here it is, crossed in, brilliantly cut out. Reguilon. And it's Luis Suarez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He can run onto that. Deftly away. It's gone out for a throw-in. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. That is good alertness. And it's Mane. Now, can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Now he's off and running. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 30.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Al Nassr come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Brozovic. And here's Mane. Now it's shapes to shoot! Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi. De Paul. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. And here's Messi. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
He's on it, can he get away?
8.855 espectadores.
And here's the pull, and the through ball. Tries a shot! It's a goal! How they've waited, now they have it! Truly superb, a goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Al Nassr really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Joao Felix. And now they can clear their lines.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, Keep battling away and eventually things might change for you.
Brozovic. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Place it in low. That's put paid to the danger.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Reguilon.
Teremos
And it's
um
Luis
minuto de
Suarez.
acréscimo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
The type of defeat that's hardest to take, Peter. One where you know the game was winnable, yet no matter what you did, it just wouldn't go in, and then all of a sudden, bang, you're behind.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
The Urbano Caldera is located slap bang in the middle of a residential district here in Villa Belmiro. It is certainly a venue which has a lovely homely feel to it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So things are underway. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! There it is! Al Nassr take the lead. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Camisa 7.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? And a chance! And that is wildly off target. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Coleman. And Brozovic. Al Nassr currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Tries to get it clear. Taken back almost at once. De Paul.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is a great pick out. He's in one-on-one. He's had a shot! And there's a goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
De Paul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the delivery. And he's there to deal with it.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Can he get it through? He has a look up. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Al Nassr present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The comeback is complete. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half. He's rising! No, not the best of headers. Al-Ghanam. Coleman. And it's Brozovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Simakan. And it's Brozovic. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. De Paul. Messi looking to add to his goal. Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Coleman unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's really well manoeuvred. De Paul. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now he's running away. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. And Messi! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Opts for safety. De Paul. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pass is just off target. Joao Felix. Nicely weighted ball. De Paul. Can he spark a counter here? He's found a way through. Al Nassr needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Reguilon. De Paul. Played out towards the right wing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Picked out Mane! And he stuck it away! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Al Nassr give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Messi. And time is up. Al Nassr played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you think?